Sir, let me start off with this. Does the PNP buy the news story of Bicoy?
Not yet. We're not buying it yet. We have to investigate him further to see if the new allegations that he has made, can be substantiated. But in the meantime, he is arrested because he's got standing warrants of arrests. And after he surfaced and voluntarily surrendered, we placed him under arrest. And now he's undergoing booking procedures for the crimes he committed.
So the arrest of Bicoy has nothing entirely to do with this press con today.
Yes. The arrest was made by virtue of the warrants of arrest issued by the courts in Baguio City, and we're supposed to present him to the media because of those warrants.
But is the PNP interested in this other story of Bicoy? I mean, you're looking at an arrest or actually a surrender by Bicoy because of the estafa cases against him.
Right.
But is the PNP interested in this other story? Will there be cases filed? Will there be an investigation, motu proprio, or what? What do we expect?
That's right. We are also interested in what he's going to say because in the first time that he surfaced, he made some allegations against the family of the president, and he named some of the figures there. And now, this time, he's coming out again, and well, the purpose is, as he said, is to apologize and to correct the mistake that he has done. And we deemed it wise to allow him to say that because he was remorseful.
So linawin lang po, the charges being filed against him have to do with the estafa cases.
Yes.
Wala pa pong specific charges relating to, as you're saying, these mistakes that he purportedly committed.
Yes, none yet. So far. So,
Okay, because we want to know ano po ba ang tingin ng PNP, and how is he being framed and presented to the public right now. Specifically today, a lot of people caught him on video as in line with what was billed as breaking news from Camp Crame. And there he was speaking with police officials behind him. And prior to this, the contextualization for him was the PNP was saying, oy, quit daw tayong lahat because this man has criminal charges against him. This is not necessarily a credible character. And then now he's holding press conference right in Camp Crame with the officials behind him. Ano po ba ang konteksto nito? Does the PNP see him as a credible character?
no, we're not yet in a position to say that he's credible or not until we have thoroughly completed an investigation on his statements. First, in the first part, when he came out, when he surfaced at the IBP, and then the second time, this time, when he came to Camp Crame, to us, to surrender.
Yes, but on the other hand po, what should people read into or perceive of the fact that here was the PNP giving him the podium in Camp Crame?
Well, it just so happened that he requested us, the PNP, to give him time to allow him to make a public apology. Because during the first time, if you remember, he made serious allegations against the president and his family. So that was a serious allegation. And until now, he hasn't even substantiated his allegation. And now that he surfaced again, he's saying that he's remorseful and he wants to say a public apology and say sorry or to apologize to the family of the president. And so we deem it wise not to deny that freedom for him to speak because for him, according to him, he's telling the truth now.
Okay.
But we're not buying that, of course.
Yes, sir.
We have to go through the process.
But sir, to Roby's point, the IBP was also criticized for allowing Bicoy to speak with the IBP logo behind him, having a press conference there. It did look like an endorsement by the IBP, although the IBP said that it was not, but it did look like an endorsement by the IBP of his statement. Likewise, with Bicoy holding a press conference in Camp Crame with the police director general there and all the other officials there, and fielding questions, that does give the optics of a practical endorsement. I mean, at least the optics.
Well, it may appear that way, but during the first time, there was no warrants yet that we're holding. So, but this time, he's arrested with based on the warrants of arrest. So, we have a reason for him to really hold him by virtue of those warrants of arrest. And in presenting him to the public, because he's really now a public figure because of those videos. He asked us and requested us if we could make a public apology and just to correct